Under a large tree, Buddha sits peacefully with his disciples. The air is cool, and a soft breeze moves gently through the leaves. The disciples sit quietly in a circle, listening to their wise teacher. One disciple, looking confused and worried, raises his hand and asks a question. Disciple: Master, anger is something I cannot control. When I get angry, I say harsh words and hurt others. Later, I feel bad about what I said, but by then, it's too late. Please tell me, Master, how can we control our anger? Buddha looks at the disciple with calm and kind eyes. He smiles softly before answering. Buddha: My dear student, anger is a strong emotion, and it can be difficult to control. But there is a way. Let me share a story with you. If you listen carefully, you will learn how to manage your anger. The disciples lean forward, eager to hear the story. In a peaceful village, there lived a woman who had a problem. She would get angry over the smallest things. If something didn't go her way, or if someone made a mistake, she would start yelling. In her anger, she would say harsh words that hurt her family deeply. But when her anger cooled down, she would feel terrible. She would regret every word she had said. Her family felt sad and helpless. Their home, instead of being a place of peace and happiness, was always filled with arguments and tension. One day, a wise monk visited the village. He knocked on the woman's door, asking for alms. The woman, feeling troubled and ashamed of her habit, approached the monk. Woman: Oh, wise monk, I have a terrible habit. I get angry very quickly. I shout, I say hurtful words, and I cannot control myself. Please, wise one, help me. Give me a solution to stop this anger. The monk smiled gently and reached into his bag. He pulled out a small glass bottle filled with clear liquid. Monk: Take this bottle. It contains a special medicine for anger. Whenever you feel anger rising inside you, put 4 drops of this medicine on your tongue. After that, keep your mouth closed for 10 minutes. Do not speak a single word, or the medicine will lose its power. The woman took the bottle carefully and thanked the monk. She promised to follow his instructions. The monk nodded and walked away, leaving her with the medicine, the same house. But now it feels different. The air is calm, and there are no more loud arguments. The children are playing happily, and the husband looks peaceful. Narrator: The woman followed the monk's advice every day. Whenever she felt anger rising in her heart, she quickly took the bottle, put 4 drops on her tongue, and kept her mouth closed for 10 minutes. During those 10 minutes, her anger would slowly fade away. The words she wanted to shout remained unsaid. Slowly, she realized she was able to control herself better. Within a week, the woman noticed a big change in her behavior. Her family also noticed it. Her children were smiling again, and her husband looked happy. The home, which was once filled with shouting, was now filled with peace and love. After 7 days, the monk returned to the village and visited her home. The woman rushed to him with tears in her eyes. She fell at his feet. Woman: Oh, wise monk, your medicine worked like magic. I don't get angry anymore, and my family is so happy now. Thank you so much. The monk gently lifted her and smiled. Monk: Dear daughter, the bottle I gave you contained nothing but plain water. There was no magic in it. The real magic was in your silence. By keeping your mouth shut for 10 minutes, you gave yourself time to calm down. Silence was your true medicine. The woman was surprised but smiled, realizing the truth in the monk's words. Back under the tree, Buddha sits with his disciples. The story has ended, and the disciples look thoughtful. Buddha: Anger is like fire. If we let it grow, It can burn everything around us, our relationships, our peace, and our happiness. When we are angry, our words can become like knives, cutting deeply into others' hearts. But anger doesn't last forever. It rises quickly but also fades away. If we can remain silent during those moments, we can stop ourselves from saying hurtful words and making things worse. Silence gives us time to think and calm down. The disciples nod their heads, understanding the lesson. Narrator: in our lives, anger is a natural emotion. But if we let anger control us, it can cause great damage. Angry words can hurt people we love and leave scars that may never heal. But anger is also short-lived. It comes like a wave and passes away. If we can remain silent and calm during those moments, we can avoid many problems and regrets. The medicine of silence is something we all have within us. It doesn't cost anything, and it doesn't need a bottle. It only needs patience and self-control. So, the next time anger rises inside you, take a deep breath, close your mouth, and wait for the storm to pass. Narrator: this simple lesson holds deep wisdom. Thank you for listening.